One of the first things that will help you organize your ideas about training online is to think about that first customer interaction, that first prospective customer. What is the first piece of content that they might see from you that they'll make a decision about whether they want to hire you to do online training or to take an online course with? Well, it's, in my experience, it's going to be the promo video that sells your course. Like when I use online platforms to host my training courses, I put a lot of effort at the end. I can make a promo video because I can say what's in that course. But I follow a pretty standard structure that is user focused. You want to take a look at it? This is the structure I use for promo videos, and I'm pretty successful at it. I've got some of the best selling and top selling videos on several platforms and in several languages. The overall structure I use for a promo video starts out with what's called a log line. Now listen, I teach a design thinking course. I teach design thinking methods. I've done this exercise, and this is kind of a shorthand, a quick way to get through some of those key identifying factors. And so what is your log line? What is the offer in one breath? See, that's sometimes hard to do, but the process of getting your offer into a problem statement. So if you can state the problem that your training will solve, or the new opportunity that it will unlock for people, not just educate them, but inspire them, update them, put them on the right path for new trends. All of those important factors of functional and emotional, inward and outward connecting points. That's what you need to put into your opening statement, And the next part goes into who is this online training going to be for. And that's where creating user personas and doing the worksheets where you create and really try to get empathy for a user and understand or interview people and say, what would you want out of an online training that teaches, what you're going to teach? And use that to guide not only a promo video, but your course design, and your online training approach. And why would this user be interested? Mention the benefits. What are the learning outcomes? It will help your career. It will satisfy life goals. Steal those ideas, right? What is it exactly that you're going to be teaching? What can you show them in your video? Not just say here in a talking head, this is the worst type of video. This is the most boring type of video. So what can you show them that they'll get right away once they engage with you? And why are you the expert? Have you won international film awards? Then you're probably qualified to teach filmmaking and mobile journalism. Have you written books for academic publishers? Have they been translated into other languages? That's a good time to show those credentials, okay? Because if you're not an expert to teach online training, don't think that you're going to become one by doing online training. It is really hard to adapt those experiences, and those validations of your credentials are important, but it doesn't make you automatically the best teacher. Knowing what your ideal customer and training customer needs and delivering on it time and again is what does it. So, and then the final action of the promo video is a call to action. So you invite them to act on all this great offer. Hey, you get me, you get this learning, you're going to get these benefits, and it's designed just for you. So here's that script. See, I put it on a script and I put it on a teleprompter, and then I can read it right to the camera. And I just use a low-cost teleprompter. I use a little Parrot teleprompter that attaches right to an iPhone that I put right in front of me. As you can see, I've just cut away to pictures of that. So whatever I'm talking about, I'm going to show. And that is really important for online trainings. Okay, so here is the opening, in 4, 3. Welcome to the Smart Film School. Are you interested to learn how to use your smartphone like a journalist and be able to shoot and edit compelling video stories? You won't need any previous experience with video production to take this course. I'll walk you through the fundamentals of shooting and editing, and you will make several short video projects to build your skills. Do you see those first 2 sections there? What is the problem you're going to help them solve? Who is it for? And what are the top benefits? All you need is a smartphone and this course. It's really simple. So now you've got their interest, right? By the time you finish, you will have more confidence in your ability and a deeper understanding of the methods for making professional videos. and you can earn a certificate. Gamification, right? There's rewards, incentives. You will learn how to make the right camera settings, how to shoot high quality shots, and edit them into a satisfying story. Join me, Rob Montgomery, and I will teach you everything you need to shoot and edit high quality video with your smartphone. I've taught more than 20,000 people these techniques, and I'm proud to bring them to you in this course. Notice that's a little needs a little touch up on the rewrite. And then the last thing is the call to action. What are you waiting for? Let's start your training today. Okay. So in about 90 seconds, this type of script, this experience of writing your promo script, even if you haven't made the course yet, is awesome. And this is the strongest thing that I can recommend to you, is to go into production with a plan. That's what I did for this book. I used that design thinking methodology to identify target user, to come up with a log line, a pitch line, mention the benefits, and that's how I came up with the outline, and that's how I pitched the publisher on the book project. And so that's what you're going to have to do with any online training. You're competing against other people who may be teaching the same material. Well, how are you going to stand up? If everyone is teaching French, why is this French teacher better than the other ones? Why is that one more popular or bestseller? Did they know all the web marketing gimmicks? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe just they learned how to be a really good online teacher. And that's the challenge. And so this exercise of figuring out who you are going to be training, very narrowly focused on the benefits that they will get, not just how great you are. You just kind of mention that in passing, okay? It's about them. And if you do that, that is the best advice I can give you here at the start. Hi, my name's Rob Montgomery, and I'm the director of the Smart Film School. And you may be wondering, did I pick the right course? Because I noticed, Rob, that you've got more than a dozen courses on this platform. Hey, don't worry. If you have any questions about if this is the right course, please first look through the curriculum and look at each module and see what the syllabus is designed to teach. And then if you have any questions, for sure, reach out to me at robmontgomery.com or through the smartfilmschool.com's website. I'll be happy to get you on the right track. And also, if you're looking to use this material to teach with students or a training group, definitely check out the smartfilmschool.com, because that's where I can support online learning even more. And online learning and remote training is really nothing new for me. I've been doing it since 2014 here in the Smart Film School. My home office is a professional video studio built to teach online classes. Okay, once you've got some ideas for your promo script, you can start to think about building a minimum viable product. 10 key short videos that are tutorials, right? That will kind of encapsulate the broad themes or a specific theme of your training. And the reason you want to create short tutorials is that they can work in a pedagogical way. One idea can lead to the next, and they can strengthen each other as a module of learning. That is very different than just delivering a lecture from a PowerPoint presentation and calling it a video. Those videos are not very effective, especially if they're not very visual or if they're just text driven. Now listen, and I know I'm emphasizing visuals, but that is what separates the people who are successful in doing online training from those who are less successful. A dynamic personality can overcome some of those things, but not everyone is blessed with one of those as well. So what I did was I was trying to answer this question for the BBC trainer, are you going to write your next book? The book didn't come till later. The book didn't come till I made 300 videos. Many of them for the online training courses, because I didn't know how to talk about teaching video in print. Okay, so the fact that this is a book means that there's also more than 30 videos that are related, that the book actually references all of these online videos. And that's a way to capture the people, so that everyone who buys my book, I know who they are, because they have to go and register at my site for free at the Smart Film School to unlock the videos that go with the book. So there's another tip for you too, is think about integrated media. If you're going to create something in text, always have that hook back to your brand. So I just use an online course platform provider to host my videos. I started out with 10 videos. I made a prototype video. I made a pitch on Kickstarter, and I just started with my small network and said, look, I would like to build an online course. If you back me, you'll be able to get the course for free. And so, you get 100 backers, and now you've got some funding to put together a short course that will benefit your backers and allow you to demonstrate and get some experience building short video tutorial. Because if you're going to be successful at this, you're going to be doing it a lot. I've got hundreds of them now, spread across about a dozen or more courses. Just on Udemy, I think I've got more than a dozen. And in the Smart Film School, I bundled those together into master classes that are used by the United Nations, Thomson Reuters Foundation, IREX, you name it, Juan Ifra. Okay. But it starts by thinking about what can I teach you in 3 minutes in a very visual way that will lead to another idea that can build into a modular. And so it can be really overwhelming to try and sketch out a master class. So start with your promo video and then start with an outline of what are 10 top things that I can teach you in the next, let's say it's 30 minutes, that will be powerful. And realize that video is a powerful medium. It can have multiple channels of information coming across. Sound and pictures can blend. So it is a really dynamic and concentrated way to teach. And those online modules become your currency, become your gold. Sometimes I will put a couple free ones on YouTube or and then link to those in Facebook groups as just kind of content marketing. Hey, here's a free tutorial on how to use LumaFusion and this other new app, for example, to make music, and catch interest with people with no big sales pitch. Just, hey, by the way, I teach online and here's a free tutorial. And I'll put that on my YouTube channel and I'll link to the Smart Film School. Or maybe I'll have a coupon offer there to the Udemy site if they're running sales. So having these bite-sized modules, these highly visual tutorials are the way that you build your reputation and the way you build your brand, okay? Because they can be shared, because they can go wide. And it takes time. It takes a long time to build up 1,200 5-star reviews, to get 20, 30,000 students onto your courses. It takes a long time. But if you have somebody like Udemy doing the marketing for you, then they are earning money for you while you sleep. And that's the position you want to be in. You want to have a top-rated course. You want to have 1,000 5-star reviews. You can't get there overnight. You have to work and work and work at it. And I have reworked my tutorials many times over to continually refine them, make those student users happy. Yes, and that's it. It takes a lot of hard work, and I'll always focus on them. Okay, and a minimum viable product is 10 tutorials. So start with that. Just sketch out some top 10 ideas. Maybe you write down 20 and then you cut it down to 10 that will teach your topic. Okay, and then you can start to have a course that you can then put into an online marketplace like Skillshare or on Udemy or many of the other ones that are emerging now. These days, a lot more people are working from home. That means a lot more people are suddenly deciding they want to be online course creators and remote trainers. I've gotten picked up by some big brands, like I said, Thomson Reuters Foundation. I'm doing a number of trainings for them. I've got a partnership with journalismco.uk. And this was built on this reputation of many, many years of 5-star service and being a pioneer, building a brand, not just a course, but a brand, the Smart Film School, that has a huge library of content that I can now leverage with client negotiations to say, listen, we can train the United Nations project reporters with this project. We can give everyone access to this masterclass of more than 100 lessons. We can give them 90-day access. Normally it costs $400 a person right there. And we can lead them on either a 5-day or a 5-week or a 6-week or a 12-week program, whatever the needs are, and it can be time shifted. We can have some live events, but basically we're going to use the gold that you develop, that training library of videos, because you're locking in the value by limiting the access to the whole experience. We're going to use that to flip the classroom. So each day or each week, we're going to assign these modules and this project. And then when we have a live session, or we have a Facebook meetup, or a Zoom meeting, or a team meeting, or whatever, the instructor-led part of the experience is to bring everyone to that feedback and discussion session. Okay, I'm not using the live videos to lecture like I am in this. You've already seen the lectures. I've put them into video form, into bite-sized pieces that you can rewatch and get every little piece out of, because it's video. It's a lot of information. Okay, so that's how you can take this core library of videos and do remote teaching with it. I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, I'm at robmontgomery.com. I have a live chat open at all times on my website. And that's a final tip for you there, is be available, be a resource, and you will get customers.